slap him in the face and knock him to the ground. Pick him back up and knock him back down. Scammers on the phone trying to steal your dough. Don't see dough and no more dough. Screwing with scammers, swinging the scammers round and round. Slaps him in the face and knocks him to the ground. Yee-haw! Picks him back up and knocks him back down. Screwing with scammers, saving your dough. Yee-haw! Welcome in, everyone. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a great Friday. I hope your week was fun. You got a lot accomplished. And I hope you enjoyed your friends and family and animals if you've got them like we do. It was a great week. We're not 6 feet under. We're still above the dirt, and that's the way to be. Hello, Lilu. And Mrs. is being blocked out by Lilu there. She's hiding back there somewhere.
Hello, guys.
Well, let's see if we can get to these comments. I'm going to do this because it helps me read them a little better. Let's see. Julie's in the house, of course. Thank you very much. Hi, Julie. Junior A's. Hey, everyone. Kathra, hello. Glad to have you here, Kathra. You are there early. Thank you. Julie says hi to everyone. Junior. Yes, Junior. Oh, yeah. Mark, is Mario here yet? Hey, you never know. Mario might come back in a little bit. I'm not too sure because we're going to talk to some Stunas later. I'm going to see what happens there. Hollering Hank. Yeah. Let me fix that. Let me see if I could. You got to let me know if you can hear this. Okay. Let me turn this down a little bit. Wrong one. Hold on. Don't go away too far, guys. Okay. There we go. Let's see if that helps.
He's not old like me, but we're still less facile using the toys.
We're figuring it out better. I'm trying anyway.
Yes.
Let's see. I'm going to get through some of these real quick here. Boomer's in the house. Hey, Roger and Mrs. SWS. Nice to have you in the house, Boomer. Raven Dixon, thank you for being in the house. Darlene, thank you. Hello. Darlene Gilbert says hello to everybody.
Hello, Darlene.
Let's see. Nikki says good evening, Mr. and Mrs. SWS and furry family.
Oh, yes.
Yes. David Jaworski, hello. I love all your videos. Great job. Thank you. I appreciate that. Dan Turner, Dan from PA. Boy, Dan, I hope you're staying warm all the way out there. Grandpa Glenn, hello, everyone. Mark Schwartz, I wonder what time it is right now in India. Well, I could tell you it's about 5:30 a.m. That's they're about 12 and a half hours ahead of us here. So it's about, from my perspective, they're 5:30 a.m. Let's see. Boomer says, oh, hey, Kath and Julie and Mark. Catherine says, hello, Boomer. Julie says, hey, Boomer, how's it going? Manuel's hello, everyone. Julie, hello. Glenn, you're too much.
Hi, Glenn.
I hope
Thank you.
I hope you got the video reply to your coffees. Thank you so much. Do you know that, as always, I will enjoy it. Thank you so much, Glenn. That was awesome. Boomer says hi to Manuel. Glenn, J and LW says message retracted. He must have said something bad. We got to be careful. If you said something bad, J and LW, you know what? It's okay. I just probably wouldn't read it. Boomer says hello to Manuel. See, Tattletale got an interactive scam call for an accident claim. After I answered the questions, I heard the end of the recording. A few seconds later, I was disconnected. Yes. It's funny. They've been doing that a lot. I think I posted a bunch of little shorts that came up that I get a hold of the live person, then they just hang up. So, oh, Tina says hello again. Tina's in the house. Stop. It's going too fast for me. Jack, NY and 8D. Jack from freezing Michigan. Oh, I don't envy one bit of your weather right now, Jack. Not at all. Let's see. Catherine says, Mark S. Schwartz. It's 6 a.m. in India right now. There you go. Thank you for looking that up, Catherine. I appreciate that.
So
go.
It was in the low 70s here today.
Sorry.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's sorry to everyone that's freezing. Lynette, let me see, what am I at? Schwartz says, so the scammers are just waking up. No, they're just going to bed because after they deal with us all night long, they want to go to bed and sleep during the day. Lynette says, hi from the UK. Oh, thank you for watching from across the pond, Lynette. I appreciate it. Manuel says, hello to Tattle. I didn't, Tattle, did I miss you? Oh, yeah, that was you. I just read your whole thing, darn it. That was dumb. Let's see. Made it here for another one, Jay. And now you got it. I made it here for another one. Hello, all for J and LW. Thank you. Beautiful people right here. Let's see. Kim Murphy. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. How are you guys? You know what?
Hi, Kim.
We're doing pretty dang well. Like I said, we woke up on the right side of the dirt. We had breakfast. We had lunch.
Now I'm having a little wine.
Adult libation. And I'm still having, guess what's in this nice warm mug? Take a guess.
It's not wine.
It's coffee. I love it. That'll wet my whistle for a minute. Let me get back to this. Give me those glasses. It really helps with this small typing. Let's see. Kim Murphy. Oh, I just read that, Kim. Thank you. Well, I tell you, you lose your place fast here. Catherine, nah, they works nights and they're going home and going to bed, right? Yeah, you got that right, Catherine. Darlene, I love your crochet too. Let me get this out of the way. There, now you can see a little bit better.
I worked nights back in the day as a nurse in the intensive care unit. Now, in the original days, back in the 70s, it was from 11 to 7. Then they went on to the 12-hour shift, so it was from 7 to 7. But he and I, in the hospital that we worked together in, around 2 a.m., used to stop. Obviously, that would mean there were no patients there. And we would have lunch or a cup of coffee or just a little conversation. That was back in the before.
Oh, that was a couple of years ago.
Before us days, yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I missed one there. Darn it. Wait, stop. Holy smokes, did I miss a bunch right there? Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Manuel says hello to Darlene. Thank you. Yeah, Jan, I didn't misspelled. I like that. That's really funny. Let's see. Kathy McGee says, I'm excited on your tonight. My husband and I love you both and the videos every day. Your wife looks gorgeous tonight. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Kiss all the animals. Oh, yeah, they get it. They get their hugs and kisses. They all get massages every day. Isn't that the life? That is just the life. Boomer says hi to Tattle. Darlene says hello to Manuel. Manuel, hello, Mrs. SWS.
Hello, Manuel.
Nick Manzano. Hi.
I should say buenas noches, Manuel.
That's only if you're Juanito. You know, Juanito, he comes and goes sometimes. You know, we want to come in. You know, Juanito, Carlos Enchurrito de Guantanamera. He comes and goes sometimes. She never knows who's gonna come home. Juana, yeah, Juana Boner.
Juana might come home.
I hope you saw her video today, Mrs. Juana Boner. There, she really handled that stupid home improvement scammer pretty well. Nick, how are you doing? We're doing well. Eric Wood, just watch Juana Boner's video. Nice work.
Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to bring in half a boner.
Her son.
Yeah.
Let's see. JRA says we get more snow on Tuesday. Keep it there, please. We don't want it here. Boomer says, got a scammer call and told the scam my name was Muhammad Ali.
Good one. Did he know who that was?
Muhammad Ali Farhouk. And he couldn't call me Lumpy. He could call me Lumpy. That's pretty funny. Oh, Manuel, it was in 81. The robocalls, like sorry, Catherine, the mobile robocalls do me like a loft. As soon as the robocall transfers me, it's a hang up. Yeah, I don't know if they put our number on some kind of internal list not to answer us. AJ, good videos. Thank you very much, AJ.
Thank you.
Lori Campbell, I can't believe you guys had calls from the same. Oh, that was so funny. You could hear her yelling at him in this room, and I stepped to the other room to take the other calls on those shorts I put together. It was just hilarious that we were getting them back to back like that. Nikki says, hello, Darlene. I was wondering what project was on the end of Mrs. Crochet Hook needles this evening. Yes, Nikki, Darlene. Yeah, it's a blanket.
It's a blanket.
Who is this for?
It's I don't know.
Is it a neighbor kid?
I don't know for sure where this one is going.
Like you have a lemonade stand, she's going to have a crochet stand out front of the house.
Yeah.
Manuel says hello to Lori. Good evening. Boomer says, oh, and he hung up. Yeah, I know. That's what they do, Boomer, lately. Oh, stop. Oh, my goodness, this thing. I tell you, I touched the one scroll button and it goes way too far. I don't want to miss too many. Let's see. Where are we at? Glenn, hold on, Glenn. I'll get to you. Hold on. Don't worry. Okay, here we are. Went back down. David Royce says, forget to mention from Canada. Oh, you are. Yeah, soon the 51st state. Yeah, no, I don't want to say anything. No political stuff. Sorry. Eric Wood, so many banchos, so little time. Yes, I agree. I agree with you, Eric. Glenn Betty says, Betty had a 24-minute call today. Ooh, I hope Drew puts that one up for us. Busy with 15 calls. Yeah, we were back to back. I don't even know how many. Tina says 7 below tonight, Park City, Montana. Ooh. Stay warm. Wind chill is 15 below. Good luck with that. Bundle up. You need one of these blankets she's making. Raven says, hey, Darlene, my niece lives in Nausea. Nausea? I get nausea once in a while. Nausea. Okay. Lori says hello to Manuel. Manuel says, Glenn, missed you, Betty. Yeah, I hope you got to check out Misfit Corner Scams. He puts up a lot of Glenn's videos. So take a watch over there. Tomorrow night, we're going to be live. Same time tomorrow on Misfit Corner Scams. Look it up. Oh, look at this. Darlene says she's in Keene, Raven. So Boomer says, hey, Glenn, how are you? Oh, look at Junior's in the house. Kenobi double. Had a scam robocall today, but they hung up on me because they wouldn't answer the question. Exactly. When you question them, isn't that crazy? A simple question like, what is your business name? What is the name of your company? Even as simple as, what is your name, to repeat it? They get angry and hang up on you. That's not a double take. Yes, that Kenobi double is my son, and he's on our text tonight. So welcome, Raj. Nice to have you here. Manuel says, hey, Roger, good evening. Thank you. That's to both of us. I hope, Manuel. That's both of us there. Raven says, I bet it's cold. Yes, not so bad here. I'm glad we're here. So that really does help. Nick says, I hope your day is going good. Thank you, Nick. It is. Thank you very much. I just missed one there. I saw that pop up and I went too far. Touch that one scroll button and it goes nuts. Oh, I missed a whole bunch there. Holy smokes, that was crazy. Now I'm getting back. Okay, there was that. Tough to be a dog. Yeah, in this house, JNLW, yeah, it's tough to be a dog in here. You get his love and affection and treats is all you get here. It's terrible.
And snuggles with the cat.
Yes. Hey, you speak good Spanish. Yes, she does, doesn't she, Manuel?
Gracias.
As a nurse, I guess in the ER, you'd have to learn some way to communicate for someone who didn't speak English, and that's her.
We learned basic communication. It was critical to at least understand what the patient was in the emergency room for. One of the things I was most proud about was communication between me and my patients. And you can tell from the way SWS talks that he understands about communication. He's funnier than I am.
The one I know is like Mario. You know, sometimes you guys don't speak Italiano out there. You know, when I call the guy a stunada, mangiugazza, vaffanculo, you know all the bad words because I learned those as a child from my great uncles that are gone now. It's sad they're all gone, my wonderful uncles. But they taught me the bad words and got us into trouble with our grandparents all the time because we'd repeat the words they told us. But now I use them against these idiot scumbags, and it's fun to do, especially when they have no idea. And you guys do. I'll get back to some of these real quick. I want to try to get through these.
And today, you'll have, if you haven't seen it, he had a situation. You know how they ask him to speak a little louder and slower, and he does? Well, he asked
That was the Reader's Digest scammer.
And asked him to speak a little slower and louder, and he did.
It was funny. Raven says, I bet it's cold. Nick says, I hope your day is going good. Yes, it is. Poppy Red Mustang. Good evening. Thank you. Let's see. Tarkor, I liked working 11 to 7. Got your sleep. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
3 to 9 p.m. You try anyway.
Yeah.
I like the 3 to 11 because you got the rest of the night to spend out and then didn't have to go to work until 3 o'clock the next day. Those were good days. Tattletale, my TV and internet provider called. Ooh, I bet that was a good one. And didn't receive my payment. I said, I paid an email to prove it. And I asked for his email so I could show him the proof. He hung up. Well, I tell him it's automatically debited from my debit account on my debit card. So I can't be late.
And it's good at the liquor, fireworks, and
At Billy Bob's.
And gynecology.
Well, yeah, the new one I've added gynecology. I don't have that up here. But yeah, Billy Bob's, they carry all that stuff. Let me see. Catherine, no. She had 2 different contractors that were coming, one for windows, one for the floor, and they couldn't figure it out. What? We're like, what? What are you talking about?
Yep.
I don't do windows and I don't do floor. I could see when you have a house cleaner come and says, I don't do windows. Well, then you're not going to be hired. Hey, Charcor, good evening from Manuel. JNLW, how about Mike? Yeah, you know, Mike Roch and Mike Hunt and all of those like that and Ben Dover. As soon as you tell them the name, the scammers hang up. My goal, as always, as you know, is to keep them on the line as long as I can. This way, they can't be on the phone with any unsuspecting person. So, yeah, I mean, the funny names like that, they hang up right away. They're on to some of those. Some of them are dumb enough to stay on, but usually not. Come on, they stay on with Mrs. Ivana Boner, so you never know.
They kept calling me Wanda.
Wanda, yeah. Juana, Juana. Come on, do you know how to speak Spanish?
Juana.
There you go. Let's see. Salty Dog, Screaming Scammers. Hello. Thank you, Salty Dog. Nice to have in the house. Robert, hello. Robert, hello. Nice to have you here. I got to say, Robert comments on almost every one of my videos, like all of you do. Robert has some great things. I love his comments. They're wonderful. And everybody, all you guys post the greatest comments. It really surprises me how much, first of all, I love how you pay attention to everything I say, because the little digs I throw in there that the scammers don't hear, I was hoping you guys would. Let's see. Nick says, yeah, your videos are so funny. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. I'm glad you find the humor in my find the laughter in my insane humor while I waste these scammers' time. Okay. All right, Jeffrey. I'll try. Jeffrey said he likes Robbie, the robot voice. That was so hard to do with that scammer. Almost as tough as Stutter and Stan, but I think it takes out about as much from me as Stutter and Stan. It is so hard to keep the monotone going while talking to those idiots. I can't do it. I gotta stop.
Idiot sounded like that.
Well, when he called me and he sounded like that, I just had to throw it back at him there. Let's see. Keith Short, good evening from Ohio. Spent part of the week on jury duty. Oh, that must have been fun. Sometimes, the last time I was on jury duty was a while ago, but it was really fun. It was interesting to see the characters sometimes. Good thing there's a lot of good places to eat around our courthouse here. Manuel says hello to Cathra. Hey, I saw that without the glasses. Okay, I got to get this name right. Toy G. Hello, good evening, and good evening, each and everyone. Each and everything is good. Thank you. How about Woody Boner? Hey, you know what? That could be her grandson. Like you have a Woody Boner. That would be good, Glenn.
Okay.
Catherine says hello to Manuel. Raven says, Keith Short, how fun. Yes. Kim Murphy, 20 degrees here in Lower Michigan, 4 inches of snow tomorrow. Meet me at airport. Yes, I'll be waiting for you. Go down to pillar number 10. I'll pick you up there on the passenger pickup and bring your shorts and T-shirts because you'll need them. And yes, we'll have the coffee ready. Toy G says hello, Screaming Scammers. Thank you. Manuel, hello, Toy G. Lori Campbell, sorry about the upside down comment. No, I thought it was very funny because I was so frustrated. I could not get that stupid video to turn correct. So I didn't want to lose it because it was too much fun. And I just left it up there. And I think you heard me when she said her name was Claudia and I called her Chlamydia. That was the funniest. I almost burst out laughing when I said it. And she kept going on with the scam. So
I missed that one.
I think I'll have to do that again next time some Claudia calls me. Toy G says, hey, back to when a scammer does what is called that chirp. I don't know what that chirp is that they make, but it sure is gives you a clue. I know what the frog sounds like. And Bourbon does too. His ears perked up. And then I hope you guys enjoy the sound of the scammer's girlfriend when they come into the room. Well, it could be their mom. But yeah, that sounds like their girlfriend or their mom. I'm not sure. One of the two.
Oh, and then when they when they realize it's a scam and they start hollering at you.
Oh, yeah. They swear and curse. And
he says he's got their mother here and he's shaving her back.
Yeah, that's right. I'll shave their back for them. They won't recognize their mom when I'm done with her. They don't know what to do when they talk to the guy from India. I don't want to borrow name, but I will be somebody, one day. Ramat. I could be Panchanatan, something like that. I don't know what I want to do. But yeah, they don't like when I throw the Hindi back at them. Sexy Chocolate 4K says hello.
Sexy.
Let's see. Oh, Carmel Gunkel. Can't sleep, but it's okay. You two are keeping me entertained. Love from Carmel Cork in Ireland.
Oh.
Should be gorgeous. You're always after me Lucky Charms there too,
Oh, I would like to go to Ireland.
Ireland. Yeah, you can drink some warm beer while you're there. Dan Turner says, when a scammer calls, what is that? Yeah, we don't know what that beeping sound is. I think it's their internet provider phone that beeps over to them.
Or somebody else coming on the line.
Nikki says, oh, Mrs. SWS, you are naughty. have a boner. I have to put in quotes because it's so naughty. It's tagged and disappears. Lovely blanket. Manuel says hello to Sexy Chocolate. Eric Wood, probably part of their whoop. That's what I said, VIP. That's the whoop when they come on the line. Mike, here's a couple of characters I'm sure. Yeah, Bend Over. Richard. Yeah. Richard Head was another one, but yeah, no, they know that right away. Manuel, yes, Manuel, we'll see you tomorrow on this channel with Misfit Corner Scams. We'll be there.
Milton Bradley.
Milton Bradley. Yeah, I'm going to toy with them for a
You
little.
know.
They're playing games with Milton Bradley. Let's see, Catherine's, I got one from Amazon. The robo was like muffled. Then I got transferred to the guy kept saying he will cancel it on his side. Lasted under 3 minutes, but put one of them on my channel. I'll have to check it out, Catherine. Thanks. You got some great stuff there too. Salty Dog just found Misfit Corners too, and I've been in the community for years. All y'all, you all are sneaky. Yes, we are. Thank you. That's the way we want to be with them. Our low is 56 J and LW. Ooh, that's nice and warm. I like that. Let's see. Darn it, I'm skipping around a little bit. Scammers, your girlfriend are funny. Yes. Tarkor Wana needs a boner. Yes, she does. I had a girl who was stranded, who was so monotone. Even when she laughed, oh my God, her dad, even embarrassing name. Dad had an embarrassing name. I can't put it here. It's a man's part and a lady's part nicknames. That's pretty funny. We can only imagine. We'll use our imagination. That's great. World of Warcraft, thank you for joining. Evening, Stunads. That's it. Stunads are from England too. Good to see you here. Stunads Unite.
Yeah.
Or, well, the other one was Dyslexics Untie. You were both, thank you, Nikki. We're both so much fun. All right, guys, I want to get to something here that I want to do. I'm going to try this. I don't know if it's going to go through or not, but I wanted to do this on a live call, and I'm going to try. You just never know what you get, because I think Jim has got to call this here guy back right now. I'm going to see if I won the PCH lottery, because I got me a winning ticket. We'll just check it out. We have to try, right? Don't know if he's going to answer, but we'll try. This is Andrew Goldberg. He didn't shut his number off, at least. Come on, Andrew. I want to check my money out.
The person you're calling is unavailable.
Oh, he's unavailable.
Hang up now or hold to be transferred to voicemail.
Yeah, I don't want the voicemail. Well, anyway, that phone number is 520-254-5338. Let's flood old Andrew Goldberg's number with a bunch of calls.
And thank him for the how many million and the car?
Yeah, that's right. $5 million or 17 million. It always changes anyway. What type of nurse was she? Was a, what you call it, the RN. That stands for registered nurse.
Well,
and she worked originally as a organ procurement coordinator lady nurse. And then she went into what you call the emergency room, RER. And then she worked there for a long, long time.
Okay.
Does that explain it gooder? She could explain it gooder than I can. Jim is not too good at it.
Well, he missed a few steps. In those days, you had to start in the med surge unit. But I was on night shift with 32 patients and 1 LVN to care with me. Then I went into open heart surgery in the beginning days when they did it, and then as it progressed. After that, I went into organ procurement and learned to stand up in front of 200 people to explain to them why it's important to be a donor. Then I went into emergency and I ended up as an educator. And I loved that. And I trained 200 amazing new nurses in the program that I was involved with. And last year, I went to a hospital emergency room, and the nurse who was taking care of me was one of my residents now working in the emergency room.
That's the long story made longer. Just so you know.
Come on.
Nick says, when you curse them out in Italian, what do they mean? Well, some of the things I'm not going to repeat, but I'll tell you what I'll tell you what. When I say vaffanculo, that's like gandu, but vaffanculo te mamma is like a mother chod in Hindi. So you can figure that out. And for the non-Italian speakers, how about Spanish speakers? See, vaffanculo te mamma is like chinga tu madre in Spanish. So that might help a little bit with some of you out there. Stunad, that's pretty easy to figure out. It's the word for idiot in Italian. Stunad is like an idiot. There's a few little ones I dig in there. Caso is the name in Italian for the private part of a man, is a caso. So when I tell him a cazzo in culo, I think you can figure out what a culo is. And if you put the cazzo in the culo, you know where I wanted you to stick it. That's about all I'm willing to elaborate on that one. Yes, Robert Dunning, yes, Fred Flintstone, they didn't get that. Dr. Kevorkian, yes, I had fun with those. And Dr. McCoy, we just call him Bones, you know. Let me see. Dan Turner, my Friday used to be boring till I found you. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm glad you could find the laughter in our insane humor. Tattletale says, accident claim scammer asked, I've been in an accident recently. I said, glad you called. I'd like to set up a face-to-face meeting. He hung up without a word. Yeah, I'll bet. Nikki, yes, toying with Milton Bradley. And my two best friends and next door neighbors of the Parker brothers.
And the Flintstones got Barney and Betty.
That's right. Barney and Betty is Flintstone.
In Bedrock.
In Bedrock. Yeah, you look up that zip code, 81411. That's Bedrock, Colorado. There's a real Bedrock. Catherine says, you have different name, SWS, but I'm your friendly neighborhood jailbird. Yes. You know what? Every time they call, they start asking for my characters, and it makes it easy for me to understand who I'm going to be, because I don't really know what character I'm going to do until I get past their AI BS. And then I don't know why, I just roll with whatever pops into my head. Jeff, I like your aliens. Thank you. Yeah, you know what? I might have to think of a great alien voice, maybe. Take me to your leader. We are here. We do mean you no harm. Maybe we do, but you mean us harm from the scammers from India. We don't want you here. Sounds like a cross between a robot and the aliens trying to take over the world, like Pinky and the Brain. It's what we do every night, plot to take over the world. I called the scammer out foreign at good reading his script. Foreign at good reading his script. He said, what do you mean? Yeah, exactly. What do you mean? Really like stuttering guy. I know you guys love stuttering Stan, but man, it takes a lot out of me. But I'll throw him in there once in a while. I'll get him back up there. Maybe I'll put stuttering Stan as having Tourette's. Sorry, Lilo. I'll give him Tourette's. I'm working on my Tourette's guy, but I hate to scare the dog. Like she's always skittish with noises. I didn't know she was up there. Yeah, so I might have Stuttering Stan have Tourette's, maybe. I'm not sure.
I like Stuttering Stan better than Hollering Tom.
No, it's Hollering Hank. Get the name right there. You got to get it right there, girl. It's a little mix of Hollering Hank and and gymnasium all together. Oh, yeah, I know I tried, Nikki. The live call, they didn't want to answer. Dang it. Darlene, what? Don't it? How does that jump so fast? I got this thing on slow mode, so I don't have to read so fast. Holy smokes, how far back did I go? Oh, here we go. Got a cam skull. Got a scam skull. Let's try this again. Got a scam robocall from Canada. Eh? It was a text to landline. Are you home? Yeah, then they hang up when you say, I am. Yeah, sorry, they didn't answer, sexy. I was hoping they would. Tim says, do I frequently initiate the call? Usually not, but if someone gives me a number, I'll at least try. Sometimes, like the other day when I called that idiot scammer, Andrew Goldberg, his number, I blocked the number. He didn't like talking to me because I blocked the number. He didn't like that, but I went on with it anyway. I don't care.
Yeah, and then when we get the emails and the texts,
Oh yeah,
that whether it's Amazon or we got one that told us it was feudal.
Wow.
Feudal.
Well, that was the voice to text from the voicemail. That was the translator that did that. But she said feudal. I heard it twice. They called again today at 6:30 in the morning and left the same stupid one. I call them back. It never goes through. So, yeah, JNLW, I hate autocorrect. I know. Sexy Chuck, yeah, too bad. Maybe they'll call back. You know what? Now they got my number because I didn't block it on purpose. So they call me back. He hates Mario anyway because I really screwed with him yesterday. I can't keep these people online at all. I get about 15 seconds and they hang up. Well, Catherine, you know what? I worked with Mrs. on this one too. You just got to kind of tone it down with them a little bit. And then I find out if you just answer them what they want to hear at first, and then slowly build into the character, and then finally just let them have it toward the end of the call. They'll stay on pretty well. So just work at it. It's not a science, but you know what? The more you do it, the more you'll know how, and just have fun with it.
I get a lot of calls that hang up immediately.
I don't care about that. But guys, you know what? The stuff I have on these sheets, look, it's just addresses. So I give them the same ones. And the other stuff I have are my doctor's name. So I give them the same one, or know how to spell Dr. Papschmear. I get that right. And then of course my phony Medicare numbers, my phony credit card numbers, routing numbers, my KFC bank and my FBI bank. That's my Federal Bank of Indiana and the Kentucky Federal Credit Bank right there.
Yeah, but he's smarter than they are. He looks up the power companies.
Yeah, I find the power company for each of those
different areas.
Yep. And then thanks to Glenn, I got this great credit card number generator that gives you a credit card that they put it in, and it'll say it's a valid card, but it's not good for anything. So I got a list of really good credit card numbers to give them, and I mix it up. In fact, they even called for Mario recently and asked me for this Visa number, which is one of the phony ones. And I said, yeah, that's my number. And then they try to charge something. He says it doesn't work. And I said, well, the only thing is I must have had frog on my account from somebody, and I had the frog. And the last place I used it was at Mario Mortadelli's Italian Sandwiches. So that might have been where it got the frog on my account. Not sure.
Well, he got something in the mail today that had, we got something from our insurance that had the social security number.
It's right here. Everybody got this. Well, I got it from my United Healthcare one, which I don't use. But there it is. I think I'm going to give him this name, John L. Smith. And that's hard to see with this, but that Medicare number right there is actually the first one on my list. Well, the second, I'm sorry, it's the second one down. one EG4 TE5 MK72. And that's the one you find on television. If you go to the Medicare website, that's their sample that they throw out there on their Medicare website. And that actually belongs to Mr. John L. Smith. I might have to start using that name as one of my characters.
But he needs to come from somewhere interesting.
I can't keep these. Yeah, well, anyway, Catherine, I hope you work through it. And I hope you can keep them on the line and waste more of these idiot scumbags' time. PCH, the real one, maxes out at 10 mil. Yes, they do. And the other thing, if you want PCH, they'll just show up at your door. There's nothing announced. They just come to your door.
And they sure the heck don't want you to buy Scratcher.
Oh yeah, the money back.
The money back delivery.
The money back scratcher cards. Today I had the money back scratcher cards. I had to buy. I said I got a back scratcher. I don't need one. Again, I think I said that on my video that, you know what, if you won a prize anywhere of any sort of value, you don't pay for anything. You don't pay for delivery. You don't pay for anything. But when you get it, you're going to get a 1099. You'll be paying the income tax at the end of the year when you file your taxes. I had to pay a dealer assembly fee. I alluded to the fact I won a V-Rod motorcycle back in 2008. I no longer have it. It was a great bike, but not made for two people. But I didn't have to pay the prize company, which was Miller Lite, any money when they notified me that I won the grand prize. And the only thing I had to do was pay the dealership their assembly fee and, of course, the sales tax to the dealership. And then at the end of the year, I got a 1099 form for the income of the motorcycle value. And I had to pay taxes on that. Then nothing came out of my pocket up front before they would deliver the motorcycle. Like anything else you've won, you don't have to pay up front. Even if you go to a big casino and you win a big one, you have the choice of saying, yeah, take out the federal tax now before I take my money, or you could just 1099 me and it's paid up. So, or they'll send you the 1099 for the winnings minus the taxes you've already taken out at the time. So it's your choice. You don't have to pay it up front. Just make sure you don't get scammed by these idiots. What is this from? Let's see. Glenn, I just got an accident constipation call while watching your live stream. They're going to have a supervisor call you back. Yeah, they never call back. Ken says, Keith says, I got a postcard this week from a home buyer scammer, had an address from Washington State with a local phone number. Knew off the bat this was a scam card. Yes, that's a pretty big tip-off. Sexy Chocolates, maybe they'll call back. Yes, I can keep my fingers crossed. The lottery guy must have went to bed early. Thank you for being a nurse. That's not for me, that's for her.
Thank you. I loved it.
He says, I bet you yes, she was. Everybody loved her as a nurse. I still love her now as my wife. So
yeah, and I love him for all the characters that come in the door.
Oh, listen to Tim. I was an RN for 30 years. God bless you. You rock. Ended up in the IT teaching EMR. That is great.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you for what you do, Tim. That's awesome, man. Jeff, one day I got a call from a scammer asking me if I've been in a car wreck in the past 2 years. I said, yes, I lost my head. Well, that's like when I get the Medicare scammers, they want to know, or the final expense scammers, if I diagnosed with anything. I said, well, I got pink eye and I had a decapitation surgery and I'm no more pink eye. They never catch on.
We told that to our doctor.
Oh, he loved it. Manuel says, hello, Kathy McGee. Good evening. See, Manuel. Mark Schwartz, what's the funniest thing you guys saw working in a hospital? Oh. Well, I don't know if it's funny or not, but because I was part of the physical plant services, I'd always have to assist with security things. And I think we had a drunk dad one time. We were trying to get out of the hospital. And it was funny. He wanted to see his wife. His wife didn't want to see him while he was drunk. And even though she just had a baby and everything else, finally, one of the great calm security guards that I tried to get up there first. Finally came up, and he just looked at the guy and said, "Hey, look, you're going to be trespassed from this building. Do you want to spend the first night of your son's life in jail, or would you rather go home? We'll get you home. We'll get you a taxi voucher, send you home, and you come back tomorrow sober and be with your son for the rest of his life." The guy looked at the security guard. His face went blank. "Can you get me a taxi?" And so we got him a taxi and he went home. And that moment was so great that he knew exactly what to say. And to say this, I got it because that security officer, he escaped from Bulgaria back in the 70s. And I worked with him and he taught me a lot of Bulgarian. And he said that when I speak in Bulgarian, he said, I don't hear an accent like most Westerners do. And I said, the word for how are you, my friend, is "Kaksi priyatel." And I would call him and I would say, "Kaksi priyatel." And he would say he knew it was me because it sounded like one of his countrymen. His name was Raicho Volchev, and God bless him, he's gone. But I learned a lot to speak. The accent I do, I sound a lot like his, and I would call him. He would say, "Roger, you're still in life." He wouldn't say alive. He always said, "You are still in life." But that's why I based my character, the Slavic character, was on him. But that was the greatest moment that he knew exactly what to say, calmed his dad down, and sent him on his way.
Oh, well, in the emergency room, we were called on to remove many interesting things from many interesting places on kids, on men, on women. Yeah, we had a collection of, if you can think of it and a place to put it, they did it.
Yeah, let's leave it at that.
Yep.
Not just gerbils. Let's see, where was I at? There we are. Catherine says the lottery scammers are usually, yes, they're in Jamaica. Andrew Goldberg definitely has a Jamaican accent, and he wouldn't admit to it. When I asked him, "Where's Jamaica? You're in Jamaica." Oh, no, that was the other scammer today. That was the Reader's Digest one. He was definitely from Jamaica. And I said, "You're in Jamaica." He's, "What is that, man? I do not know what that is, man. I don't know, man." And I said, "You're smoking too much ganja if you don't know where Jamaica is, you idiot." And I called him out on that one. Julie says, "Mrs. SW reminds you so much of our mom. Gonna make me cry." No, don't do
No
that.
crying. We're
And
supposed to make you laugh.
Julie, I know your sister had to walk out of the room when I was doing stutter and stand because that drives her nuts. Sorry, I hope that'll make you laugh anyway. Yes, thanks, Lori. That it's just incredible the stuff you find working in a hospital. Darlene says, "My sister was an LPN for 46 years. Oh, wonderful. She retired too. God bless her. Thank you for her service."
Yes.
1023, Curly Q says, "I like the store." Certainly, that's a great store. Wood. There you go. World of Warcraft. A truffatore. That's the Italian word for scammer. That's great. Truffatore. And then the Russian word is, holy smokes, I just lost it.
Mr.
Well, I'll get back to it because that's one of my names I used anyway. This is terrible. You know, it's one of my staples too. Well, I'll find it. It's on my piece of a paper here somewhere. But it was, this is terrible, guys. You know, and I pride myself.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I know. This is not so good. What the heck was his name? Not Juanito, Carlos and Chorrito de Taco Bell region of Mexico. No. It was, no, that's not it. Oh, now I'm going to have to ask. See? Hey, Google, what's the Russian word for scammer?
In Russian, that's moshenik.
Moshenik.
See, I was right.
Moshenik, you dummy.
Движение, дурачок.
Hey, Google, stop. Boy, she doesn't know when to
Alright,
stop.
I'll
She's
stop
like
translating.
Data on Star Trek. You ask her a question, she goes on for a half an hour answering one simple question. Curly Q says, "Love you, guy. We love you back, man." What about aspect? Aspect. Oh, aspect. I'm sorry. You got it. In the spelling, it means wait. Aspect. Wait. Aspect. In Spanish, it's aspérate. Aspérate. So in Italian, we say aspect. Aspect is to not wait, idiot. Look forward to every day of the laughs. Yes, you know what? I post up whatever I get. I try to get through, edit a couple of things out. Like today, I had to edit out this guy reading his script. It was getting boring, and I didn't want to cut him off and lose the call. I waited till he was done. I clicked back on and just screwed with him some more. Yes, Mork. I was thinking about doing Mork, and the last name would have been Framok. So it would have been Mork Framok. You never know. I might just do that. Nikki, I'm impressed by Mrs. SWS career. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very impressive. Yes. And extremely impressive. And Mr. SWS, your impressions of accents, stand-up comedian, too funny. Nikki, thank you. I'm glad you understand my insane humor. A lot of people don't get it. I get a lot of weird comments on there, and I ignore them. I don't care. They could be hateful, except for today. You notice my shirt. And I'm going to see if I can get this in the picture so y'all can see this one. Let me get this right. Okay. All it says is home of the free because of the brave. That's all it says.
And we are real patriots.
We support our troops. We don't want any disrespect for them. And this person got on and went on a rant, a political rant about how could I support someone like that? And I'm like, what does this support? This is supporting our troops. And they went on. The guy's name, I don't know, part of the screen name was Goofy. And I replied to him, Goofy, read my shirt before you make stupid comments.
Well, didn't he call you Hitler?
Yeah, well, because I voted, because this means I voted for someone named Hitler. Well, I wasn't even alive when he was in power. So I have no idea. And I don't care to address what they were talking about. But this has nothing to do with anything political. And so I ended up telling them to read and look at things before you make stupid comments. And then, of course, I put in bold, no political comments on this channel. And I went back in a little bit after I made sure they read it. And he deleted the comment from the video posting. So maybe I got through to him. So I'm really serious about that. No political garbage. I don't put it up here. I don't care how you voted. I don't care how I voted. I don't care how Mrs. voted. I don't care how anybody voted. It's up to you. Enjoy what you do. Take your rights. Stand up for your rights and vote.
And laugh.
And have laughs. This channel is about laughter and wasting scammers' time. And that's it on that subject. I want to get off. I don't like those negative stuff. I never like negative stuff.
Oh, they're advertising the Puppy Bowl tomorrow.
Puppy Bowl, yes, on Sunday. Yes, that's a much better bowl to watch, I think. Yeah, you know what, Raven? I used Auditorium, and man, they hung up quickly. That was really funny. I don't know. They did that. That was terrible. Let's see. Catherine, the PayPal, Amazon, Norton, McAfee people. I tell them a minimum security prison. Oh, God. You live in a minimum security prison. That's a great place to live. I tell them I launder money for scammers. Oh, wow. For a scammer, I get all kinds of sympathy. I think the other day I had a call that I connected. And I let the other guy hear me, and I was giving the other guy credit card numbers, and he starts yelling, "Don't give out the credit card number. This is a scam. It's a fraud. They're going to take your money. Don't give it out." I'm like, "What do you think you're doing to me, jackass?" What an idiot. Hey, what happened here? I hate these things. It goes too far here. It went too fast. I missed a couple there. There we go. Oh, Mr. and Miss. Oh, let's see who's that. I missed a good one here. Hold on. Here we go. Look at this. Rick and Bucker Music's in the house. Hello, Rick. Welcome.
Hello, Rick.
Welcome. Jeff. I love your shirt. I served in the Army. God bless you, man. Thank you. And you're in the Gulf War. God bless you, man. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
We cannot appreciate that a lot. We appreciate it so much more than you can imagine. That's amazing.
My granddaughter and her husband were Marines.
They just served their term. They're out. God bless you, Jeff. Thank you for your service.
Yes.
Medicare scammer called, asked for my location. I gave him an abandoned milk processing plant. Oh, that is great. Rich, man, in Union, New Jersey. He asked for my Medicare number. I gave him an outdated Staples store card. Julie says hi back to Rick. Mr. and Mrs. My ex-husband is an anesthesiologist. He's not kind like both of you.
Oh.
Thanks for not judging us in the medical field. Even though I really wasn't in the medical field, I was the supervisor. I was the director of facilities in hospitals. I kept the building running, which is kind of important too. Sexy Chocolate says, that's how Google's to be. Yeah, Google just is going to be just like that dang data just going on. Raven says hello to Rick. Noperski, ask them if I have an address information to send or something. If I do give you the address information or something like that, and you say you're going to report them to the police. I got the call ended today with Mrs. When I jumped on the line, I put on the other phone like it was calling somebody, and I came on. I said, hello, this is the FBI. This call is being recorded. We're tracing this phone call. The scammer hung up immediately. We just wanted to end the call.
Yeah.
Rick says hello to Raven. Nick says, oh, okay. Yeah, you'll catch on. Hey, Nick, if you could look it up on a translator on your phone or whatever, it'll come up. Yeah, Rick, I'm going to try Mork for Mork. I'm going to try that. It might just work. Nanu. Julie says she loves Mork. Sexy Chocolate says, oh, wow. Hit the like button. Yes, thank you, everybody. Hit the like button. Let's get as many likes on this video as we can, this live stream. Robert had a girlfriend in the UK who was a nurse in the ER, told that they had to have, oh my gosh, told to be that they had a nun in once with an object in an inappropriate location. Oh my gosh. Turned out not a nun, but on her way to a fancy dress party. Oh my gosh, that's got to have been really funny. Darlene Gabriel, I have the DVD season of Mork and Mindy. Oh, that was such a fun show. He was so talented, and he had that great, insane humor also. Robin Williams was fantastic. And later on in the series, they brought on Jonathan Winters, who another great with that insane humor, Jonathan Winters. That was really fun together. How the dog that you have comes and visits you. I think his name was Otis. Maybe.
Oreo.
That's Oreo. Oreo's not here yet. A couple weeks. I think he's going to be here visiting, Jeffrey. Nick says the one from yesterday with the dumb TV scale. Oh, that TV. Oh, I had her swinging around like crazy. Rick Rickenbach says, hey, yep, hit the like button. I appreciate that, Rick. Raven Dixon, there's a Harley girl. Well, there she is right there. There's a Harley girl right there, too. Not as much as we used to, but still. You run away. JNLW patriotism is different from politics. Absolutely. One has nothing to do with the other. You can be a great patriot and hate politics, and you could be a terrible, terrible politician and still be a patriot. They're two separate things. Manuel says, I like Button. You sound like what's his name from the Ron Burgundy. I love Lamp. I like Button. You like Button. I love Lamp. What the heck was his name? I just thought I had a
Will Ferrell.
No, not Will Ferrell.
Oh,
I couldn't remember his name. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yes, hit the like button. Everybody wants to share the videos. Yes, please. Keith Short, when a home warranty scammer wants to schedule a visitation at your home, give them a vacant address lot in a bad neighborhood. Well, just to let you guys see it, Look this one up. 51 North 3rd Street and 89318. It's actually McGill, Ely, Nevada. One of the two it comes up on that zip code. Look that house up, and that's where Mrs. Juana Boner lives.
And boy, do they need windows and floors.
Oh, yeah. Dan Turner, I love the video of the Roadrunner. Yes. Nikki, great shirt, Mr. SWS. I agree. My dad was in the Air Force 22 years. My dad joined the Navy on December 8th, 1941, went off to a little unknown place in the South Pacific called Guadalcanal. Let's see. Julie says, thank you, everyone who has served in the military armed forces. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you to all who served and who are serving now. Wishing you all the best. And thank you so much for protecting our country and keeping this beautiful, beautiful country free. Thank you for all you do. Robin Williams, yes. Soupy, sorry I was late. No worries, Soupy. I was watching SWS Home Improvement. Realized you were live. Yeah. She had fun swinging that one around. JNLW, my best friend was front line in the Army. Wow, she is amazing with an attitude as well. That's great, JNL. Tell her thank you for her service. Catherine, yes, Robin Williams was such a great actor. His comedy, his acting, absolutely incredible. Yes, Julie, thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. Dad was enlisted in the Marines, and he said he almost died, so that's when he went to the Air Force for 20. Yeah, there you go. That's a nice transfer there. He served his time, which was great. Need a nap? Boy, did you take a nap at least? I know you're late, but glad you joined us. Toy, I've told scammers my battery is running low. Could they call back on my landline? I give them the local police. Well, I give them the local FBI number when they do that to me, Toy. Tim Rapper, hello from Henderson. My neighbor, hello. Nice to have you here, Tim. Darlene, my step-grandfather, Samutro Rosado, was a captain in the Army. God bless him. Thanks for your service. Oh, I love Jonathan Winters. Yes, Jonathan Winters was great. Manuel says, I hit the like button. There you go. I like button too, Manuel. I need a nap. My father drove tank in Korea. God bless him, man. Sexy Chocolate. Yes, hit the like button. JNLW. Yes, you will. Thank you, JNLW. Operation of the hospital is a huge deal. Kudos to you. Wow. Did you stay sane? I ended up having to retire. I got enough of it. Maybe that's why my humor is so insane, because the places drove me nuts.
Oh, well, we always, all in the emergency room, you had a separate area that was for sight patients. And that could be very interesting. It also could be very sad.
I hated going into the psych unit when I was doing the hands-on work.
The maintenance.
Tina, I dragged my feet on this one. I got to get over to the post office. I got to set up my business account because I'm trying to save some money on that shipping so I don't have to pass that exorbitant cost on to you. But I'm getting it right now. The first one I mailed out was $11 actually for the shipping. So I'm trying to get it down because that's ridiculous.
I will make sure
she'll light that fire.
He will do the things he has to do.
Thanks for reminding me, Tina. I appreciate that. Jim R. Scammer asked me if I'm using a computer. I told him I'm having a Tandy Color 3. Oh my gosh, that is great, Jim. You just dated yourself. Thumbs up from Robert. Thank you. Tim, I'm from, Henderson, Kentucky. Oh, okay. So you're not Henderson, Nevada. You're Henderson, Kentucky. Well, that's okay. You're still a neighbor. We're all neighbors here in the U.S. That's the way it is. Tony G, Jim R, done similar. Told him I was a Z80 running on an OS2. Oh my gosh. You guys are really dating yourselves. Lori Campbell, have a good night. Yes, thank you, Lori. It is getting about time to wrap it up. Don't give me that. I know. Our dinner reservation is not for a little bit. Well, you guys have
That's why I'm dressed up.
So am I. I'm all dressed up. I'm ready to go out. Maybe I better, not to rub it in, I better put some pants on. I got my shorts on because it was such a beautiful day. Sorry for those up in the frozen north. You guys take care. Thanks for your support, Rick. Thanks for joining, Rick. One of these days, I'm going to invite you, and I'm going to see if I can get old Betty on there with us. Maybe we could video chat during one of these live sessions if I could figure out the electronics for it. I'd like to do that, and it would be fun to have a three-way conversation and try to ignore all the chats, right? No. I won't do that.
No.
And tomorrow night, I'm going to bug Drew to stay on focus and read the chats and interact with the subscribers. Hopefully, he can do it well. I know how hard this is to read everything as it goes. So you guys take care. Friday next week, same bat channel, same bat time. As we do here, we'll screw with scammers. You guys have fun. Screw with scammers. Hang up on them. Just stay safe. And Mrs. SWS will make sure I get the merchandise store going.
Stay safe, everybody.
Love you all. Thank you so much for your support.
Wrong.
See you next week.
Yep. Bye.
Holy crap, I got $1 billion.